In this video, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you need to reference at university. Okay, the first reason that you need to reference at university is to prove that you are conducting research. If you hand in an essay to your teacher that may be 100% true and very well written, but if there are no sources cited, your teacher can rightfully say, "Where is your research?" You can't just come to university and just share your own opinions. You need to conduct research to challenge and progress your own opinions. So referencing is necessary to show that you have been investigating issues more deeply than maybe the knowledge that you came in with, to try to challenge and improve your own knowledge. The second reason you need to reference at university is to verify your own information. Even if you think that you know the truth behind a matter, you need to verify it. And by verifying it, we mean going and checking sources, asking the experts, seeing what the experts have to say in their books. So even if you knew something was true, when you're writing down that you know it's true, you need to say, how do you know it's true? You can't just say, well, because it's my opinion. You need to say, well, because I've read these books, and these books written by experts all helped verify this information that yes, it is true, even experts think so. The third reason you need to reference at university is to acknowledge authorship. If you get information off someone and you write that information down in your essay, you need to acknowledge the person you got the information from. It's not only polite, but it's also to avoid plagiarism. You need to say, this is what I know, and this is who I learnt it from. The fourth reason to reference at university is to show that you're up to date with current debates. Usually we like to see references to sources that are about 5 to 10 years old maximum. And that's because we need to know that you've read the most up-to-date information, so you've got the most current knowledge on an issue. When you leave university and you go into the workforce and you start acting upon the knowledge that you've gotten from university, you need to make sure that that knowledge is the most up-to-date knowledge and not some knowledge from 20, 30 or 40 years ago. This will help you to be a better practitioner in the future if you leave university with the best knowledge possible. And the fifth reason is to show that you actually know who the authorities are in a topic. So to give you an example, let's go for a really simple example, the Bible. If you talk about biblical information, the best source to cite would be the Bible. If you were citing maybe a priest, that's a pretty good source as well. But if you were citing, say, your mother and father or a person you talk to at the grocery store, they are less proximate. They are not as close to the original source. We don't know that they're experts in the topic. We know that priests are closer to being experts on the topic of the Bible, and we know that the Bible itself is obviously the original expert piece of information. So the closer you are to citing the expert information, the better. At university, obviously, we're probably not talking about the Bible, but we might be talking about books about globalization. If someone has written an entire textbook on globalization, they're a pretty good authority. They're probably a better authority than your mother and father or someone you met at the grocery store or something like that. Okay, so they're the 5 reasons that you need to reference in university essays. So number 1, to prove that you've done research. Number 2, to verify your information. Number 3, to acknowledge authorship. Number 4, to show that you're up to date with current debates. And number 5, to show that you know who the authorities are on any topic that you're researching. This video is part of a mini series on how to conduct research at university, so like and subscribe and follow this whole playlist for more helpful tips and tricks on how to conduct research and do referencing at university.